6, day 1. We have 6 total miles. I'm already done with my warm-up mile, and I now have 9 sets of 2 minutes on with a 2-minute recovery in between each one. The plan said to go uphill for those 2 minutes, so I just found a hill that I'm going to run up and keep running, and then after the 2 minutes I'll turn around and go back down and continue that process. But we're going to do a lot of hills for roughly 4 miles and then a cool down mile. Let's go. Just finished looking at my splits. I was pretty consistent going up the hills and then keeping on. They were all between 0.22, 0.21, 0.3 miles per section, so feel good about that. The hill was steep, so my legs are tired. Pace was pretty slow, but solid day, solid 6 miles done. Good way to kick off this week. My blister finally wasn't bothering me, so that is good. Let's go. Day done. Week 6, day 2, 9 miles, easy. We're right about halfway on a new path, just doing loops of a 1.6 mile loop. So a little more than 5 loops and we'll be done. I am about halfway done with loop 3. Right calf is bothering me a little bit, but I will stop if it's painful. Right now, good to go. So we will keep moving. Let's go. 9 miles done. Tough lighting in my car. That run was tough. Legs were definitely heavy. I can barely talk right now. I am cold, very underdressed, but pushed through. Halfway point I was really hurting. Then I opened up my phone, took a video, and it got way better. So I don't know. The mind is a tricky thing, but finished the miles. It was at a 9:40 average pace, so definitely slower than my plan sets to go, but was going by feel and felt mostly okay from a effort standpoint. Legs were just tired, but day is done. Let's go. Week 6, day 3. One video today because unfortunately it just wasn't my day. It was supposed to be 6 total miles, mile warm up, 4 miles at tempo speed, and then mile cool down. I got through roughly 1.5 miles of the tempo, and the trail was just blocked with ice. It was all muddy. It's like running through sand, and just started walking. And eventually just turned it into like a zone 2 session where I was going super slow, just keeping the heart rate down. But man, I don't mentally I have a long way to go to push to where I will be able to get the times that I want. Physically, I also have a long way to go. I feel like I can't do the 4 miles at 8-minute pace, which a month ago I feel like I definitely could have. So mentally I just feel like I'm going backwards. Now could be a number of things. It could just be mentally I'm limiting myself and not where I need to be. Could have just not been my day. That's the thing about running. You have good days, you have bad days. And I had a lot of good days early on, and I've had an increasingly amount of bad days recently. So ultimately, just day by day, it still is an improvement as I log miles, as I get time on feet. But having the amount of bad days that I've had recently is definitely challenging, but it's a long journey. That's what I like about running. It's improvement is not instant. It is over the long haul. So who knows, in a couple weeks, in a couple days, I could look back at this and just be like, hey, it was a little hiccup, but we got better. So yeah, the journey continues. We have 4 miles as an easy day, and then we have 18 miles. So a little bit scared of the 18 miles, to be candid. That will be the 3rd time I've ever done that distance. I did 18 miles once in my last prep, and then I ran the marathon. Now this will be the 3rd time, but we'll talk more when we get there, but today is done. Not as I hoped, but still done nonetheless. Let's go. Week 6, day 4. We have 4 easy miles with 18 on deck. So really just taking it slow. I'm not wearing my actual heart rate monitor today. Just seeing what my watch says, and my watch is, of course, way lower than the actual heart rate monitor. So a bit of conflicting evidence there, but yeah, just taking it slow and steady. Had a tough week of running, tough 10 days of running, but that's kind of just how it goes. So I'm a little more than halfway done. So I'll just talk to you guys at the end. See you soon. Just finished the 4 miles at 10:18 average pace, so way slower, but still feeling heavy, nervous, but excited for the 18 miles on deck. But mentally was in a much better headspace today than yesterday and the days before. So hopefully we'll stack that into my next run. 18 on deck, let's go. Week 6, day 5, 18 miles. We are currently a little over 9, so a little over halfway done. Definitely tough, definitely a long run. And I think I said this yesterday, but this is the 3rd time I've ever done this distance. So still a bit of an unknown. Really just going based off feel and pace. So I have no issue stopping and take a gel. Stopping at the peak of my turn, which is where I'm at now, and stopping to get water. So 9 miles to go. It's battle. We will get it done. Let's go. Just finished the 18 miles. It was a battle. The average pace was 9:30, so it took me 2 hours and 50 minutes, which that's running time. I definitely stopped. I was just doing it back and forth, out and back, so I would stop and then get started again. But definitely wanted to quit at mile 9. Wanted to quit at mile 12. Wanted to quit at mile 14. And I am glad and proud that I finished. It's a huge confidence day for me because, like I said before, 18, this is only a distance I've conquered 3 times now. So next week we have 20, and then I believe we build to 22. So it's only up from here. We will keep going. Week 6 done. Let's go.